Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Cinderella phenomenon. I almost called it the Fairytale Curse because that's what we're dealing with. Anyways, so yesterday we went shopping with Karma, and that boy Karma has some things that he does not want to talk about. But apparently he's so beautiful, everyone is, especially women, are sort of like made to fall in love with him immediately, and he's just like, so Lucette feels used, and it's the next day. So, sore from carrying the supplies around town yesterday. Exactly, that's where we were. The more I think about Karma, the more my anger boils inside me. Freaking Karma used me because I needed to get good deeds. Gosh darn it. How could I have not gotten a good deed yesterday? Just, we went all around town. I was being such a good person. I had no ulterior motives. Didn't I? Didn't I? No, you had them. That's all on you, Lucette. I decide to find him first thing in the morning. I see him at his usual table, once again staring out the window. A dark aura seems to surround him, and I notice that no one is sitting with him today. Karma? He keeps staring outside, and his eyes are glassy. Karma! Oh, shock, befuddlement, and befusement. Oh, Princess! Good morning. It is far from a good morning. I did not sleep at all last night. What a shame. His voice is surprisingly cold, his tone rather dismissive. I was too busy thinking about yesterday. You told me that helping you would maybe help me complete a good deed. Karma's not in the mood for you today, Lucette. Leave him alone. I point at my necklace, which hasn't changed at all since I received it. Do you see? Not a single other piece. You get pieces added to your glass slipper? That's charming. I was thinking that pairing up with you was a bad idea. Oh, Karma had no idea. Legitimately had no idea. Princess, did you just say that you were paired up with me? I did. You must have known. No, you didn't tell him. Oh my, I assumed that you just wanted to help me. I didn't know you were pairing up with anyone. That's right. I never told him directly I wanted to partner up. Should I? Yes! Yes. Is that not obvious? Well, it does not matter what I say anymore because I do not think you can help me. Princess, I can't help you do a good deed. You have to do them on your own. I can present you with opportunities, though. Opportunities? We start first by thawing that ice around your heart. Wait, oh, whoops. So even Karma is calling me the Ice Princess. At least I speak my mind and don't pretend to be someone I'm not. And I do not promise things I cannot deliver, either. Princess, I do believe you misinterpreted my words yesterday. That is not my fault. Patience is a virtue. Now, if you could, I would like some time alone. I did not sleep well yesterday. Didn't sleep well? Oh dear, that makes all three of us! What a coincidence! I turn around and see Rumple appear at the front door. Hello there, Rumple. He strides towards the table with a confident grin on his face and takes another seat, because why not? Surrounded by grumpy ladies. Karma lets out a sigh. Foul man, what are you doing here? You flirt with a man once and he hates you, is that it? No, you flirt with a man and then you insult him unnecessarily. Oh, I thought it was all in good fun. Oh no, something about the expression on Rumple's face tells me that that is not true at all. Are they always going to be at each other's throats now? Yes, they are, because they're like that. What are you doing here, Rumple? I couldn't help but overhear that you were looking for a partner, Princess. Oh no. I thought I might offer my assistance, since I know that I can make you far happier than that than this fool over here. This one right here, not that one over there. This one right there. Would you like me to hit you again? What is the problem, sir? I only came to provide assistance where you could not. Now that is the best way to get Karma in on this. Rumple turns to me, grabs my hand, and winks at me. What do you say, princess? We could be wonderful partners, and in no time at all, I swear I would have your heart aflutter. Before I can slap his hand away, Karma slaps him instead. I cannot help the surprise on my face. Would you like another slap? I am in no mood for pleasantries today. I don't know how I ever mistook you for a lady. You are the most brutish man here. Slap, slap. A slap for each cheek, darling. Would you like a third? Rumple stands abruptly from the table and glares at Karma. I can almost see electricity bouncing between the two of them as they stare over my head at each other. I see Jurian walking towards us with a stern look on her face. I would never hurt a person unnecessarily. I don't resort to violence. My, then that gives me all the openings I need. Let's not slap Rumple, 'cause I mean, Rumple's been slapped enough. Let's just stop this for now. No matter how annoying Rumple is, I don't think he deserves to be abused so much. Besides, Karma does not usually lash out like this. I move to stand in front of Rumple. Princess? This is pathetic, Karma. I know you're not in the mood for pleasantries, but that is no excuse to hurt Rumple. Princess, please move. You are not... you are acting like a petulant child. Fine, you're right. I wasn't expecting him to so easily admit to a mistake. I turned to Rumple. I was only standing up for you, Rumple, because Karma is annoying me. I look down at my necklace, but there is no extra piece. So that wasn't a good deed either. Alright, what's happening over here? Jurian comes to stand in front of us, her expression stern. Oh, nothing, my sweet. I was just showing myself out. Thank you, Princess Lucette. Rumple leaves, and I am alone with Karma. He slumps back down into his chair. After making sure that he won't do anything rash again, Jurian leaves us. Oh! We got a good point! We got a good point. I'm sorry, Princess. It appears I really was being a child. Rumple is harmless, and there was no reason for me to act as uncivilized as I did. What would Father think? Father? Oh, it's nothing, but please, if you would, can you give me some time alone? Fine. I leave Karma sitting there by himself and return to the front of the tavern, where Anise has more chores waiting for me. Today, I have to work as a server, which is still better than working with Mr. Broom. The usual people are at the tavern, and I overhear conversations as I work. At one point, Garland walks over to the bar and Denise serves him a drink. He looks sullen. I watch him curiously for a few moments. Then I notice he's staring at Jurian, who is talking sternly to two drunken men, continuously clacking their bottles together at the table. Like that. Don't know what I'm doing. If you make too much of a scene here, you're going to bother the other customers. But the same people are here all the time, eh? We're not bothering anyone, huh? Garland looks so agitated. What is wrong with him? I will not stand to have you call me that again. Loosen up, woman. You may have been a knight at the palace before, but you ain't got no such title now. Garland stands up and I can see silent anger in his eyes. A few people at the bar look up at him with worry. I may have no title, but I still demand respect. Sir Garland, are you okay? He looks back at us almost like he's coming out of a trance. I'm fine. Sorry about that, ladies. He sits back down, glancing once more at Jurian as she continues speaking to the man. They glance at Garland warily, their expressions more somber. Why was he acting that way? Garland's usually more... His lady was getting, like, insulted. What... Do you need a rundown on, like, guys with romantic interests towards women who still have respect for their autonomy? Because, I mean, I can show you some fictions over here. Princess, is something on your mind? No. I brush all thoughts of what just transpired from my mind as I return to my work. Hours go by and my body protests to all of the leaning I have to do. Even though I had to carry around a lot around town yesterday, it was nice to be out for a while. Maybe I am better off helping him just to avoid the chores in here. At least that stops me from being worked to the bone. Oh, Princess, you're doing very well today! I always perform like this. But today, you're delivering everything really quickly. That deserves to be complimented. Do you mean to say that I don't perform well on other days? I'm just trying to be nice. No, Princess, I only mean to say that today your performance is even better than normal. Is that... Yes, it's supposed to be a compliment. Take it well. I walk away from Anise, who stares after me sadly. If she wanted to give me a compliment, she could have said something that wasn't so backhanded. She wasn't trying to be backhanded, she was just trying to be nice. As the tavern clears for the day, I finally have time to sit down and relax. As I'm sitting there, Waltz pulls up a chair and sits in front of me. Hello, Princess. I heard from Anise that you were excellent at your job today. Congratulations on improving. Princess? So you're mocking me now too? Princess, I think you're taking things too seriously. The intention of a compliment is to, well, compliment someone. We're not making fun of you. You are implying that I am not normally as good at this. We never said you weren't good at this, only that you were better today. Let me give you an example. I put on puppet shows for kids. Sometimes the children come to me and say that the show is even better than usual. So the children are telling you that your shows aren't normally satisfactory. Not at all. The children always smile, regardless of whether they really like the show. So long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. The people in the bar are always smiling when you deliver food to them, aren't they? No. No one likes me here. Maybe if you smiled, they would smile back. I'm not going to smile for any of them. I do not owe them anything. You don't need to owe anyone a smile. What? Any smile that isn't owed is fake. Princess, I'm leaving, Waltz. I want some time to myself. Wow, her mother really did a number on her. Damn! I walk upstairs to my bedroom, pointedly ignoring the look of sadness on Waltz's face. I have been sleeplessly laying on my bed for hours. Sometimes I hear the sounds of people walking through the hallway. Who would be up at this time of night? I need to leave and get some fresh air. It is eerily quiet at night. I stop when I hear faint sounds coming from outside. What is that? Go outside. Well, I did say that I needed some fresh air. No point in backing out now. I walk to the front door. Princess? Oh, didn't see you there. Hello. I turn and see Delora looking at me with amusement flickering in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air. What are you doing? Stalking me? It's dangerous out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like some kind of caged bird. I didn't say you had to stay inside. I said it was dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. so catty, I love her. Princess, you only hear what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. Well, then escort me then. I'm not going to go far. Before Delora can stop me, I walk out the front door and head in the direction of the sounds. You must be the most disobedient princess I've ever met. And you must be the most annoying witch! Delora lets out an undignified snort as she catches up to me. Fine then, we'll go on this little night stroll together. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. Delora and I eventually find ourselves in the forest. Those sounds. It sounds like metal against metal. Well, I guess you being partnered with Karma, you would find out eventually. Excuse me? I get the answer to my question when we walk through the trees and come into a clearing. I finally see where the sounds are coming from. Oh, cool! Two men stand in the clearing, swords clashing, having a nice little spar. One of the men is Garland, who is poised with his sword. It takes me a moment to realize that the other is Karma, who isn't in a dress. We know this because Karma saved our lives one time. You know, with the thugs who were going to steal our money. So, it was he who was with Waltz that night? Yes. You couldn't tell from the hair and the eyes alone. Neither he nor Garland notice us at first. Princess, you're staring. Of course I am. What is all this? A practice session. Karma is a very talented swordsman, and he practices at night with either Jurian or Garland, depending on who's not on patrol. Karma can use a sword that well? The king told me once that only knights could have such skill. Just who is Karma? Oh, if it isn't the princess. Oh, whoa, I have been found out. Oh no. His voice is nothing like the feminine voice I always hear from him. Oh, so I need to change it. Karma actually sounds like a man, so I need to really change it. I notice him looking at me in between his strikes with a little smile. How does he remain so composed and steady with a distraction? Princess. Karma quickly finds an opening in Garland's hesitant stance, and then pins him to the ground with his sword, still smiling. Woohoo! To be distracted is to die, Garland. I know. I can't do guy voices. My voice is too high up. I can do really girly little voices. Or, well, I guess this could be an annoying man voice. I don't know. Is this annoying? Is this annoying to anyone? Anyways. The ability to see distractions and then put them in the back of your mind is one every knight should hone. You must know everything that is happening around you, but only deal with the pertinent things. Yes, sir! Ooh, deference to Karma, hey! Karma straightens, sword in hand. Moments later, Garland stumbles to his feet and gives an obedient bow. Karma nods at him before sheathing his sword. A slow melancholy begins to creep into my heart. For some reason, seeing the sword practice makes me nostalgic, though I am not sure why. You used to know him! He used to live in the palace! What are you practicing for? To protect, Princess. Knowing the sword is the same as knowing the shield. It's a means to protect. To protect? I think I remember having this kind of conversation with them before. Fritz! I can never figure out how to counter an opponent when they're mere inches from my face. My commander called that one the enemy's kiss. Mwah! A standoff where your eyes lock onto your opponents because of the proximity. The best way to counter that is to feint the sword in the opposite direction. It throws your opponent off because they're not looking. Oh, that makes sense. But the enemy's kiss! What a name! It seems so dramatic for a sword move, doesn't it? A swordplay is dramatic though, isn't it? Isn't the most effective swordplay not meant to be flashy? Oh, Princess! I didn't notice you there. Good morning, Princess. Well, the most effective swordplay cannot be predicted. The commander says it needs to be robust. And quick. Sometimes swordplay can look like dancing, though, which is why some think that professionals are flashy. Bleh. That seems unnecessary. I don't have distinct voices for any of you, and it confuses me. Everyone has their own methods, their own skills. All of us knights fight for different reasons as well. Isn't it to protect all of us in the palace? Well, yes, but we protect everyone in the castle for different reasons, Princess. It's called being individual human beings and not a monolith. The knights protect for different reasons. I turned to Karma. But Karma, you're not a knight. No, I am most definitely not. But since Garland and Jurian begged me to teach them, I have somehow become their mentor. There's no way Garland and Jurian would do that. After all, the both of them were the best knights in Angielle before they were stripped of their titles. Karma actually speaks the truth. Jurian and I really did have to get down on our knees and beg him to instruct us. What? Is Karma really so talented? So, you are finally impressed with me. What do you think, Princess? Am I the picture of elegance? I am the picture of elegance in this outfit, aren't I? You know, I don't know why you and Rumple fight so often. You really are very similar. Ah, but that's exactly the reason why, Delora. It's because they're the exact same person with different tactics. Don't compare me to that fool. He has no class. Just because you come from different backgrounds doesn't mean he has less class. I doubt that somehow. So the reason you were so tired today is because you do these practices at night? I suppose I've been caught red-handed, as one might say. Why does this have to be a secret? Does it have to do with Karma's curse? But he's not in his disguise now. We could have been working on breaking our curses today, but no, you decided that staying up late into the night and practicing was more important. That was probably why you were grumpy this morning. Well, our protection is vital, don't you think? Garland, you were at the palace. How is it that Karma possesses more skill with the sword than you? Princess. Karma is special, Princess. He is more talented with the sword than a lot of other people. I do pride myself on being a splendid instructor. But never fear, Princess. I will help you dispel your curse. After all, you did suggest that we were still partners. Can he really help me with my curse? But how will he do that? By just presenting opportunities. We'll try again tomorrow, darling. But for now, Garland and I have more work to do. This time, Garland, do not lose focus. Yes, sir! Oh. The sound of swords carries through the night air, and for a long while I stand with Delora watching the two men fight. Karma chides Garland often, telling him that his concentration is waning. Karma is a good swordsman, perhaps even better than the palace knights. His nimble swordplay repeats again and again in my head, even when I return to the tavern for the night. Lucette, I've told you before that the knights are an unruly bunch. But Mother, they're so much fun to watch. They are dangerous, Lucette. Any person with a sword has the potential to use it on you. But Father says that those knights are supposed to protect me. That they are, as that is their order, but as people they may not be so good, Lucette. Not so good? The king has told you that the knights are meant to use swords to protect you, but you cannot trust them completely. Even though Father said they would keep me safe? Sometimes the people we trust are the most deceitful, and a man with a sword has a weapon to use against you. No matter what he says, be wary that he can turn on you. Who hurt you, mother dearest? Who hurt you? Haven't I told you before that you should not trust people? But the knights are... Even the knights can be treacherous, Lucette. Do not trust a man with a sword. He can be dangerous. Yes, Mother. I understand. Try to understand, my sweet. I only want you to be safe, my Medea. Yes, I understand. Just those heartbeats at the end of those. Like, seriously. Chapter 4, Girlfriends! And we will start that one in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then, so bye-bye!